I'm getting in this shit too. I don't
Hey,
care.
what's up, man? Y'all know what time it is, man. Nanas, man. Make sure y'all stop through here. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to the people. Who are y'all?
7th day, you know what I'm saying? District Ave, man. The firm, the family.
all that.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, we going up, man. We taking the city to a new level. You know what I mean?
Already.
Hey, yo, get my boy real quick on the FaceTime, man. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Mom, speak to him, man.
MIA right now, hold it down for the.
Yeah. I get a small plate too.
All right, well, this is episode 3.
Yeah,
The Hood Favs. We got the pleasure of sitting here with Brian,
it's good with you.
otherwise known as Chew, however you know him by.
Too many
District Ave guys.
names, bro.
Wild Wavy. Yeah.
Too many names that I can come up with any of them.
And they here representing District Avenue.
Yes, sir.
District Avenue is more than just apparel.
Creative agency.
It's a creative agency.
Yeah, right.
They do a little bit of everything. So if you in Charlotte, hit them up. If you need an event, if you need some apparel, if you need some web development work, just
Talk to these guys.
These the guys right here.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves a little bit more so you can get to know them. So whoever want to start first, we can go ahead.
It's up to y'all.
Yeah, so my name is B.O., as you know, Brian, whatever you want to call me. I got way too many names. Originally from Raleigh, North Carolina, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, double R only, bro.
Facts. Moved out to Charlotte about 6 years ago, went to UNCC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Dabbled in a couple of things, you know what I'm saying, trying to find out the best things I wanted for my career, you know what I'm saying, moving to the tech space a little bit, did events here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, that's how I met my bro through my fraternity, you know what I'm saying, KA Psi. And from there, like, you know what I'm saying, we rock, we was just perfect together, you know what I'm saying, like
Solid,
Kobe and Shaq, you feel me?
Yeah.
So he graduated, you know what I'm saying?
True with Shaq, though.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm Shaq, yo.
Yeah.
It's all good, but like, once we graduated, man, like, we really like thought about the fact that we've been doing things within the event space, like within the streetwear apparel space, since we met each other pretty much, even before that. It was like, yo, we got to stick a name to it, you know what I'm saying? It's time for us to start, being respected for what we do.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? We connected a lot of people around the city, so that's a little bit about me. With District Avenue, I handle more so of like the graphic design type of thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm also in the art space as well.
Yeah.
So I connect a lot of the dots there as well, so. It's me.
Introduce yourself, bro. Talk to the people.
So my name is Danny Jr. Most people call me DJ, whatever they prefer. Same, man, I got so many different names. But yeah, just to piggyback off of what mine said, man, I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Moved down here, went to school at UNC Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Like most of us, it was like school, military, or like, yo, you gotta get up out the crib, you gotta do something, you know what I mean? So,
That's a fact.
school it was, you know what I'm saying? Because I won't go into the military, so end up coming down to Charlotte like last minute, really, you know what I'm saying? Came to Charlotte, applied, got in, moved down here, and then, like I said, I met B.O. through our fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi, you know what I'm saying? And like he said, man, it's just been solid ever since, like, you know what I mean? We just been riding. And once we graduated, we was in that weird space of like not really knowing, like, yo, what do niggas really want to do? Yeah, because it's like, yo, you've been going through the motions of college. You feel like college ain't never gonna end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then that shit, one day your graduation day is like, boom, it just hits you. You know what I'm saying? So once I graduated, man, there was definitely a lot of soul searching for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, like, yo, what's my next step? What's my next move? You know what I'm saying? My mind is on, like, yo, I done went to college, so parents telling me, like, yo, you gotta get this corporate job, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go corporate world. So I'm out here trying to figure out where I fit in the corporate world, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a struggle for me, like, for the first year or so after graduation, just trying to figure out where I belonged at. And then it was also a blessing in disguise as well, you know what I'm saying? Because it actually gave me time to really sit down and think about, like, yo, what is your passions? Like, what are you really interested into? Because I never really had time to even really think about that. Because I was non-stop class, you know what I'm saying? Partying, kicking it with the fam, the shorties, like, you know what I'm saying? Never really had time to really think about, like, yo, life after and what I want, you know what I'm saying, for myself. So after I graduated, I had a lot of free time to really think about that, you know what I'm saying? So
Do you think Oh, I didn't mean to cut
Oh,
you
yeah.
off.
I was trying to let bro finish before I asked any
Oh
questions.
yeah. You think that kind of stems from like growing up? You don't necessarily think of life past college. A lot of times, like you kind of go through the motions, like all right, high school, boom, college, all right, college, like you just it's just that step that you don't necessarily know.
As great as college can be, it can also be like a detriment as well, because you get kind of locked into this same space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're comfortable.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely for sure. Especially like where I come from, like Fayetteville, like college isn't really a big thing. Like where we come from, we not thinking about college. Like literally, college didn't start popping up until like my senior year of high school. Like parents like, yo, what you gonna do, military or college? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to do one or the other though. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, once I graduated, it's just like, yo, I'm traveling to all these different colleges, but it's like, yo, the vibe is just like, I never really had nobody that's been like, yo, this is what an HBCU is. I just thought college was college based off of wherever, you know what I'm saying? What I see in the drum line, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like, yo, that's what college gonna be. I don't care where I go, like, that's college. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to college.
Bumblebee type shit.
Exactly, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm gonna find me a little bad one as soon as I step on campus. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you feel me? Then when I step on campus, I'm like, damn, like, this shit ain't nothing like drumline, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's definitely.
Not going to UCC.
Yeah, exactly.
Not at all.
Exactly, bro. But
No
see, that
such
just
thing.
come back to like, yo, I ain't never had nobody really break down to me like HBCU versus PWI. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking college is college, like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was definitely a culture shock when I stepped down on campus. Like, yo, it's crazy, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, but graduating, you get that time to really think and put things into perspective, man. That's really what I did. I had time to really dive into like, yo, what my passions were, which was like fashion and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Fashion was always been my passion, but it's always been something that just came easy to me as well. Like never nothing I really put too much thought into. I just
a part of you.
Like yeah. So it wasn't until I had a younger brother that was just like, yo, cause I was actually a stylist up at Nordstrom for a little bit. Yeah. So it wasn't until like a younger brother of mine, you know what I'm saying, was like, yo, bro, you could really get paid doing what you're doing. Like, I'm just like, yo, the stylist thing just was never really my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always good picking out, like, for me and like the homies ask for my opinion, I can tell them, but it's like, yo, as far as like, yo, having to dictate to somebody else's dressing style, that was just never my vibe, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, I don't know if this stylist route is what I want to go, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to do something in the fashion industry, you know what I'm saying? And man, just like with prayer, man, came the idea of just like, yo, I'm gonna just start making my own stuff, you know what I mean? Just stand behind my own brand. And it just made sense to join forces with, you know what I'm saying, who's already highly involved in the art scene, you know what I'm saying? And then our other business partner who's out of town right now, you know what I'm saying, Maul, he was already highly involved with like business and marketing, and we kind of all had the same idea, like, yo, this corporate joint just ain't for it. So we just combined it, put our heads together, and then District Ave was born, you know what I'm saying, the creative agency itself, you know what I mean, the family. And it was crazy because it's like we always had that movement, you know what I'm saying, but we just never had a name behind it, you know what I'm saying? So it was like one of them things where I'm like, bro, like we gotta put a name behind it so people can start connecting what we doing out here, you know what I'm saying?
It's organic, bro. That's normally how the best things are kind of built, you know what I'm saying? You're naturally in your own pocket and you do what you do.
And I'm kind of glad it didn't, like, we didn't just off the gate stamp it as such, like, yo, this is our brand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took us a while to really, like, figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And then with that being said, like, it came real organic that way, like you said. It was real genuine because we weren't forcing it, you know what I'm saying?
So where does the name District Ave come from? Like, what does that mean?
I'm sure I'll let him speak on that.
So the name District Ave, man, actually came, bro, like we travel a lot, you know what I'm saying? So one of our favorite spots to go to is LA, bro. Love it, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different vibe when you get off the
I'll be like
plane,
you when I
bro.
grew up, bro, traveling.
You know, like, bro, it's just have y'all been to LA?
I haven't personally.
I really
Man.
want to go.
Crazy,
I gotta
bro.
set
Like,
that up.
Yeah, bro.
as soon as you get off the flight, bro, the air is different, bro. Like, I kid you not, bro. Like, it's like a whole different vibe, bro. Like you be like, damn, man. On a plane ride, you like, damn. As soon as it land, bro, you step up off that plane, it's like the energy is just different, bro. It just takes you over, you know what I'm saying? But we was down there, man. I started to notice, like, yo, the way LA is set up, man, they got a lot of different communities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got the fashion district, you know what I'm saying? They got just different districts, but it's like people that's within the same field just clustered together, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just coming back, man, just thinking about the different things that we was doing, bro, like we wanted to do something that was community based, you know what I'm saying? And we wanted to bring those same attributes that we seen when we was traveling to like Miami and LA, you know what I'm saying? Visiting these districts like the Wynwood district, I think it's called in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Just visiting these different places, man. We wanted to bring that same culture here, you know what I'm saying? That same type of family community vibe. So that's where we came with the name District Avenue, you know what I'm saying? Because it just gave us that sense of like community, sense of being out here in the city, in the street, connecting the dots, which is what we was already doing. So we wanted the name to resonate with that, you know what I'm saying? When people hear District Avenue, we automatically wanted them to think about like just community based, being out here on the block, just, you know what I mean, get to it. So yeah, that's where it popped up at.
How important is doing what you guys are doing right here in NC? Like we had an interview last time in episode 2 or whatever. Somebody was talking about how Cole had did it, but he did it out of NY, and now the baby's doing it in NC, especially Charlotte. How important is that to you guys for District Avenue?
I mean, to be quite honest, bro, like I don't fault those guys for doing that, man, because we talk about this all the time. Like, it really takes you to move out of your environment, out of your element for your own people to support you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gotta see other people. They gotta see other people supporting you before they, you know what I'm saying? They want to support you,
especially around here.
And a lot of that. My bro say the best, man. A lot of that because they think they know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people already make this perception of who you are in their head. So now when it comes to like you pushing a brand or you pushing a product, you know what I'm saying? They like, I'm not about to buy from this cat. You know what I'm saying? I know him. Like, I feel like I should get a discount. I should get it for free.
Discount, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, none of that's happening this way. So I don't fault them, but like I think there is a lot of importance in it. Just because like I think for us, we definitely shed light on a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't have seen. You know what I'm saying? Just because we travel a lot to places like LA, Miami, DC, NY, and we picked up a lot of their culture. You know what I'm saying? We brought it back here. And like, you know, somebody has to start that wave, you feel me? So I definitely think it's important, man.
How about you, bro?
Just to piggyback off it a little bit, man, I tell them all the time, man, like, we gotta get out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I say it all the time, man, it just goes back to part of like what he was saying. Like, I feel like a lot of people, because we've been here so long, it's hard for a lot of people to see us in a different space, in a different light, you know what I'm saying? They still see us as them college kids that was wilding out, you know what I'm saying? Or the Kappas that was on this crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for them to see that, like, yo, the growth and how far we come since college, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's hard for them to tune into our other talents that we really have, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, I mean, I don't gas nobody. He'll tell you, like, if something trash, I'm going to tell him, like, yo, that's trash, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's like, yo, we really doing some dope things around the city, and I don't think that it get enough light on it or enough support on it, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that is just because you have a lot of people that praise us behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what y'all doing is dope. Like, yo, y'all gear is fly, like, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes time to support, and people it's no shows, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just goes back to like what he was saying. It's like, yo, I feel like it's hard for people that feel like they know you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I came up with this dude, like, you know what I'm saying? To really support you, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy to me because it's real backwards. It's backwards. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that dude you going out there to support that you'll never meet, that you spending all your bread with, you know what I'm saying? He don't give a damn about you, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, you know us personally. Like, we gonna kick it with you, we gonna vibe with you, we gonna really give you a story behind what we doing, you know what I'm saying? But instead of like, you coming to support that, you'll rather go support somebody you don't even know just because of that reason. Like, oh, I know them, you know what I'm saying? Like you said.
Somebody like Cole probably would have never made it if he didn't make that trip to NY. You know what I'm saying? That's true. Maybe went to Atlanta. Like,
and I hear a lot of stories like that. Me being from Fayetteville, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear a lot of stories where it was like where Cole was like, yo, I wasn't getting the support of home, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go to New York, you know what I'm saying? Do what I do, you know what I'm saying? So, because I mean, Cole was in New York for like 10 years, like, you know what I'm saying, before he even got that first sign, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I definitely feel like you got to step away from like your comfort zone, you know what I'm saying, and immerse yourself in a whole new experience, you know what I'm saying, where people is there to judge you by your craft and not because of what they think you did, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's things down to like, yo, when you just break it down, like, you know what I'm saying, like shorties that you used to mess around with, you know what I'm saying, it's like that tension is still there, like, you know what I'm saying, from college days, like, yo, come on, I ain't supporting this dude, man, this dude, he messed around with my best friend, you know what I'm saying, he messed around on me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, So, but it's like, yo, it's like people can't really get out of that space, out of that element, understand that, like, yo, we grown now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was young then, we made mistakes, we was having a good time just like the next, but like, we grown now, we in a whole different space, you know what I'm saying? And instead of coming to like have that conversation with us or sit down with us and let's talk about it, it's more so just like, it's a lot of shots thrown at us, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or just people just not supporting at all, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I just feel like we in that space, that in-between space where I feel like we gotta go elsewhere to get it, you know what I'm saying? And then bring it back to the city to really
get supported.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about this food for a second, man. What y'all get, man? How y'all like it?
Oh man, so I got my regular dog. So I got actually I switched it up. I got the baked chicken with the mac and cheese, which hits so good.
Man, I gotta call you out, bro. Like before we even started, you was halfway through. That's why I was trying to rush.
Oh
My bad, bro. That's just how I eat. That's just how I eat, bro. Like,
Man, he like he in prison.
nah, bro. Like,
He was DJ introducing himself, bro. This nigga was already
Yeah,
I was like, bro, what?
That's the African in my guy,
yo,
man.
I was smashing, dog. My bad, bro. I eat my food real fast.
No,
bro.
it's cool. I was like, all right, let me.
He put his head down. He looked
Yo,
up for a second.
don't feel pressure, dog. Just eat at your pace, man.
Yo, my man was introducing himself. I was looking over. I'm like, bro, you gonna look up? My man,
Yo, I'm hungry as shit, dog.
my man was looking straight good.
That's facts.
Yeah, bro. No, I got the mac and cheese, a side of rice and gravy, and I got another side of fried chicken.
Yeah, shout out Nana Soul Food Kitchen.
Yes, sir.
It's,
Yes, sir.
man.
Hey, bro,
Every
the
time.
cabbage is smacking, bro. And mac and cheese, dog.
As you can see, this shit is.
Ooh, this is it, bro.
Y'all in Charlotte, man. Pull
Please,
up, man.
yes,
Please
yes, sir.
pull up.
They good people, man. They gave us no trouble. We came in here, let us shoot up and all that stuff, man. We really appreciate y'all.
For sure, man. Black owned too, man. That's
Oh,
important.
yeah, go ahead and talk about it.
Black
Talk
owned,
about it.
man. That's important, man. Make sure y'all supporting black owned businesses, man.
Yeah, they even got white people in here.
Got this
Straight up,
Yeah.
man.
But just moving forward, like y'all got the new apparel. Y'all want to show that off to the cameras just a tad.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
got the
for sure.
exclusives.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
7-day vibe, you know what I mean? On the way, you know what I'm saying? Summer 2019. You know what I mean?
Right. So like, what's the message kind of like behind this?
7-day?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, so I grew up, you know what I'm saying, with a saying where I'm like, yo, I'm grinding towards my 7th day, you know what I'm saying? Because the number 7 is the number of completeness, you know what I'm saying? So that's where it stemmed from. It got a lot of spiritual meaning behind it as well as just being known as the number of completeness, you know what I'm saying? So the whole meaning behind us saying like, yo, I'm grinding towards my day 7 is because, you know what I'm saying, it's stated in the Bible that God created the heavens and the earth and everything in it, you know what I'm saying, in 6 days, and on the 7th he rested, you know what I'm saying, which is why 7th day is known as day of Sabbath, or Sunday is religious observance. So that's kind of like where the name came from, man, because it's like, it's that same mentality I feel like we're all in, especially as far as like creators and entrepreneurs and people that's chasing a dream. We all trying to grind and create something. We trying to build up an empire so that one day we can really kick back and enjoy it, the fruits of our labor, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like we all in that chase towards our day 7, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are stuck on that day 6 and they give up, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that, yo, tomorrow could have been a day 7. Yeah,
That's crazy.
So
That's
like,
wild.
Niggas spitting bars right now, dog.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
facts.
man.
We dropping
real,
gems,
facts.
dropping
Yeah.
gems, bro.
So that's where, you know what I'm saying, 7th day was birthed from, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yo, it's that, wear it on your chest, bro. They're like, yo, you could be one day away from your day 7, you know what I'm saying? Like, and everything you could ever possibly ask for and more is right there, around the corner, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the brand was birthed from, yeah.
Yeah, it's always light after your darkest day.
That's facts, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And it's so easy to forget that, man. Like when you're going through those dark days, you know what I'm saying?
That's 100%.
So,
If you could tell somebody that is younger, looking up to you guys, what type of advice would you give them if they're trying to do something like what you're doing?
Sheesh, man. Stay consistent, you know what I'm saying? I think consistency is key, especially in this day and age, man. Social media, all that is like a tool that we gotta use to our advantage. I mean, it's sometimes used to a disadvantage, you know what I'm saying? But like, unfortunately, but like, yo, stay consistent with what you're doing. Like, even when people don't see it, like, you know what I'm saying, there's people out there watching. You
They
don't
see
think
it.
people are
Yeah,
seeing
they
it.
see it. They always see it.
And also, just understand that, like, people gonna doubt you. You know what I'm saying? Even the closest people to you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like you said, like they're used to this perception of you, like, oh, this is not the same person that blah blah blah. You changed, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you gotta be able to move outside of that mental state that you were once in. Like everybody is my best friend, or everybody has my best interest. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta prove the doubters wrong. So, I mean, I think that's definitely something that I would say, for sure.
Nah, agreed, man. Just to like even piggyback off of that is like, I mean, you gotta understand when you're doing something, you gotta have a certain level of confidence in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta believe that you're the best at what you do, and nobody can replicate that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, man, it's gonna be a lot of doubters and naysayers. It's like, you know, you can't get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? And it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, too many times we blame them for that mindset, but it's not their fault. It's just they've never seen or can't even imagine what that next level is like. You know what I'm saying? So for you to even speak on it, it's like appalling to them. Like, yo, how can you speak about that? You don't know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? We'll never see what that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a fantasy to them. But it's so vivid to us, you know what I'm saying? And that select few people that can see past that wall that's there, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's one of the things I would tell the youngest, like, yo, if you got something, you got a dream, bro, you gotta be laser focused, like, locked in, like, you know what I'm saying? And go after it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look past all the noise, man, and trust that what you doing, nobody can replicate, you know what I'm saying? And your day gonna come, man, you know what I'm saying? Your day 7 is right there, bro.
That's like when Jay-Z was talking about, I think it was Uncle, didn't never say he was never gonna sell 1 million records, and then he ended up selling 1 million records.
A million times.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even his fault. Yeah,
that's
real.
Exactly.
That's a fact, bro.
I mean, and even if you look at, that's a good comparison, even if you look at Jay, Hov, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to sign Hov, you know what I'm saying? So what did Hov do? He went and created his own label, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now look at him, man. He's one of the greatest out here, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you really gotta ask yourself, like, yo, this is a dude that we hold up as, yo, like, this is one of the greatest rappers to do it, you know what I'm saying? But if you go back to the beginning of his journey, nobody wanted to sign this man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, man, this kid, not even. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta see it before everybody else do.
Exactly.
That's a fact, bro.
Exactly.
And one thing I like about Jay's story is I always like kind of related to a little bit is like just taking your time with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Things happening when they're supposed to happen. Because you know Jay like dropped his first album to like 20, 28, 29 years old. He was older. You know, you look at that now, especially nowadays with people believing that 25 is old, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Just taking your time and pacing yourself and going down your own path. I've always enjoyed that story right there.
That's real, bro.
Yeah.
That's very real.
That's a fact, bro.
To bring it back more lighthearted, like talk a little bit more like about y'all personally, because you know everything attached to the brand, but you know what I'm saying, like y'all the people behind the brand, so like that's just as important as the brand itself.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, like, what exactly you want to know, like?
Anything you willing to tell us?
I'm just saying, like, we real chill, laid back dudes, man. Like, we like to travel, like you said, like, you know what I'm saying? Try not to get into no trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Get it a little bit though. You
Try
know,
our
keep
best,
everything
you know,
interesting.
but like on the average day, you're gonna probably see us at the crib cooking it up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We run a little sweatshop out the crib. You feel me? And that's where everything is handcrafted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Putting in work, just like bouncing off ideas with each other. You know what I'm saying? We might pour up a little something. You know what I'm saying? We might roll one. You know, but like
creative juices flowing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, bro. Like on the average, like. You know, I ain't gonna lie, right now, we still corporate trapping, you know what I'm saying? Like,
got to.
Yeah, but like, the goal is to get out of there.
You gotta flip the 9 to 5,
so, like,
bro.
you know, after that 9 to 5, it's another 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Or 5 to 9, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you wanna say it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? That's it, yo.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the thing, too, where I don't think a whole lot of people get to see, like, the intellectual side of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when we go out, we so much to ourselves. Like what you said earlier, like you a natural loner.
Yeah.
That's literally how we are. You know what I'm saying? Like we be natural loners. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially me, I was like the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to too many people. I don't try to get too involved in what you got going on. I stick to myself. You know what I'm saying? So when we step out, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like our vibe. You know what I'm saying? We talking, we out going, but unless you really come step to us and like really pour your heart out, have this conversation, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think too many people get to see that side of us or know that, like, yo, it's something way more deeper to these guys than what meets the eye, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something I would say for sure. It's just like, yo, like we always talking about like real life things, bro, and how to better our lives, people's lives around us, you know what I'm saying, family lives, you know what I'm saying. That's what we do this for, you know what I'm saying. Like, our passions and dreams and motivations is different, like, you know what I'm saying. Like, when we talk, like, most people talk about, yo, about the flex, you know what I'm saying, club, pull up. We talk about that stuff too, but like, you know what I'm saying,
He did a whole bunch of bullshit.
we talk about that too. We talk about that stuff too,
gotta talk
but
about
like,
shit too.
we got them primarily, like, what we talking about is like, yo, our flex is different, like, you know what I'm saying. I want to pull up, see a homeless man and be able to throw him a rack, like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying. I want to pull up, you know what I'm saying, fund a whole family, you know what I'm saying, that just ain't got it like that, whole Christmas, whole Thanksgiving, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying.
Tell mom I got the rent.
Yeah,
Great, you know what I'm saying? Just
exactly,
things like that.
yeah. So like, that's the type of flex that we talk about, you know what I'm saying. We want to do things, be in a position to do things for others, you know what I'm saying, because I feel like that's what's most rewarding. Like, I feel like God blesses you to return it back to his people, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I mean, that's just something we stand firm on, yeah, for sure.
Like Brian was saying, like, even if you necessarily got to take yourself out of the environment, but the most important part is bringing it back to the huddle.
That's right.
And still supporting your community that you like
That's
live
right.
in,
That's
you work in.
Yeah, I think Charlotte's always gonna be like the HQ for us, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we grew up here, like we came in here, so like it's always gonna be our headquarters. So like no matter where we go, we gonna come back and show love.
It's always love.
Always, bro. Always.
So talk about like All-Star Weekend and all the like different things that been talking about, like what that have been going on in Charlotte, how y'all capitalize on those different opportunities.
Oh man, like All-Star was dope to me, man. A lot of people said that they didn't enjoy it for whatever reasons. I guess they had the wrong intentions of All-Star, like whatever it was. But like, yo, we threw a couple events. Like we threw a pregame, it's called a halftime or whatever, pretty much like open bar for everybody. Just gave people the opportunity to do something different. Like those people were trying to hit the club and spend a band on a, you know what I'm saying, table or entry, like, you know what I'm saying, real genuine people came to kick it with us. And then we also did a pop-up the day before. And we like featured some really dope brands in that or whatever. And then we really hit up some really dope events as well. Like definitely hit up the Dreamville pop-up.
Oh yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah, that was real smooth, man. And then one thing I really love was like Mitchell and Ness had a pop-up or a brunch actually.
I didn't even hear about that.
bro.
Yeah, man, and that was really dope.
You gotta be plugged, man.
Yeah.
It's top level stuff.
So
only.
like one thing that we really was gonna hold about was like, yo, All-Star Weekend, the fun is all cool and all that, but we really gonna network. You know what I'm saying? We trying to work. So like all these people gonna be the city, there's no reason why you don't network with them. So,
That's a fact. That's exactly what we did too. Like we tried to capitalize where we came, met a lot of great people, man.
It would take one person to wear your junk and y'all take off. You know what I'm saying? Just one
And
person.
then everybody gonna pop out the woodwork like that.
Support
Bro,
DJ.
Exactly.
I had the original Seventh Day Ave shirt. Nah, nigga. Stop lying.
Nah, bro, not even. But yeah, that's literally what it is, man. Like, it was just a good experience, man. Like you said, we met so many like dope people like from all over the world, man. It's like fucking with us, like, you know what I'm saying, like genuine bonds, you know what I'm saying, like to this day, like they still tapping in, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, we gotta connect on this, gotta connect on that. So like, I mean, I think that's what was big for us, you know what I'm saying, was just be able to make different connections, you know what I'm saying, especially in the city you live in, because I mean, we travel to do that, you know what I'm saying, so like when we travel, we're always networking and meeting new people, connecting the dots there. But like, I think it was dope that they was in our city, you know what I'm saying, right here where we stayed and were able to make those same type of moves, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro, it was dope that like all that happened all within the same time span. Like the baby blew up,
Bro,
and
what?
All-Star and
Man,
CI right after,
right?
Because he
like
took
the
over
ACC's
All-Star.
going on right
Yeah,
now.
he really did, bro.
I'm definitely proud of that dude, man. Yeah, for sure.
I think everybody is. I haven't met a single soul that's
It's
like,
man, fuck the baby, nah.
It's like, how
Everybody
could you?
Yeah, right.
His story is so crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about a guy that, like, literally years of hard work and grind and dedication, you know what I'm saying? He embodies, like, what it means to really stand behind your brand, confident in what you used to do. A lot of naysayers. Now, everybody like the baby, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I know you're going to watch this later on.
we working. We working, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but ain't no interview that important.
Just trying to FaceTime. You probably don't even want to eat
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Elver Mom.
For sure, though.
I love you,
Don't
Mom.
get me in trouble.
Yeah, please don't get me in trouble, bro. Cut my phone off, man. I just decided to call you, nigga.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all time.
Oh yeah, man.
You know,
Always.
got a lot of knowledge,
insight,
y'all.
bro.
A lot of
No
insight.
doubt. Appreciate y'all for having us.
Definitely
too,
looking
man.
forward to whatever y'all got coming next. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
we're gonna support.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely gotta get one of these crew necks, t-shirts,
yeah,
hoodies,
yeah.
whatever it is.
We gotta
Yeah.
get
I
y'all
know y'all can't
sizes,
see
man.
it
We
now,
gonna
but
make sure y'all get laced up for sure.
sitting right
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta let y'all see all that stuff, bro. It's really dope, man. Definitely another brand to support, bro. It's always
Yeah.
great, supporting
Yeah.
brands that are, I say not as big because you feel like it's more organic. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
People
yeah,
like
so-
you connecting with them. I can
Uh-huh.
tap your hand.
Yeah,
Shit
yeah.
like that just makes a difference to certain people. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man.
I'm
Thank
signing
you,
out.
guys.
So, till next
Yeah.
time.
Hood Favs, episode 3.
That's it.
Bro, that shit shaking, smacking, bro.